Welcome back to Life of Christ. I want to go over the syllabus. I'm going to probably just hit the high spots. And so when we meet in class, we can go more in depth, or if you're online, you can definitely email me questions. But let's make sure you read this, and so that when you find something not clear, then let's discuss it. So here's the course description: a thematic study of the life of Christ as set forth in the Gospels. Special emphasis is given to the role of Christ as Messiah and revealer. His identification, authentication, presentation, and rejection are studied in the light of Abrahamic promises. So I think that's an important statement. We're going to be looking at the life of Christ from a dispensational point of view. That's the way Dwight Pentecost wrote his book, The Words and Works of Jesus Christ. So he's going to be going back to the Abrahamic covenant, the Davidic covenant, the New Covenant, and seeing how all those have relevance, but especially the Abrahamic and the Davidic covenant. So the Abrahamic covenant promised that a descendant of David would reign over Israel in the land of Israel, from the Euphrates River to the Nile River. The Davidic covenant promised that a descendant of David would reign. And so the Gospels are showing how Jesus is that descendant of David. So that's a perspective that we're going to be taking. That's the perspective of your textbook. So there it is, Dwight Pentecost, The Words and Works of Jesus Christ. So that's required, and there will be required reading. Your quizzes will be based on the reading of that textbook. There's a required resource. That's my website. We'll be referring to that blog post. So let's look at the course requirements. Read the textbook and assign blog posts and any other reading that I might post. You will need to read 600 pages. That includes your textbook, blog posts, really any reading you do in research for your paper. And this assignment will be due Saturday before midnight at the end of week 7, the last week. Quizzes will be based on the textbook and lectures that I give that are pre-recorded that you watch. So you need to take notes. That's part of your participation, but taking notes will also be preparation for the quiz. You'll write an 8-page double-spaced paper, and so you will turn that paper in by February 18th. That's at the end of week 6, Saturday before midnight, and there's instructions where to put it. The topics are in resources, and you can go there. I have assigned the topics already because probably most of the students are online, and it's difficult to get assigned to a paper when it's online. If everybody were in class, I could pass out the list of topics you could choose, but even then you may not get the first choice. But I have assigned those topics, but talk to me about it. If there's another one, there's another passage in the Gospels covered in the life of Christ, then we'll definitely consider it. There'll also be a 5-minute oral report given to the class on February 20. That's the last class period of week 7 when we meet. We meet on Tuesdays from 12 to 1:15. Okay? So the on-campus students can give it in class. The online students will video that and post. Notice this: post those videos on Friday the 16th. That's before the last week. And I'm asking you to do this before lunch so that if you have any technical problems, you can contact, excuse me, you can contact IT before they leave at 5 o'clock. So just to give you a little heads up on that. So participation in the class, asynchronous online students will be graded on listening to the recorded lectures by the professor, writing a one-page summary on those lectures. So let's say there's 4 lectures. You will write 1 page total, giving a summary of those lectures, not 1 page per lecture. And then also the participation grade is in participating in discussion forum. On-campus students will participate by watching the lectures, writing the 1-page summary of the lectures, and participating in the classroom session. Okay? So this posted, this page of notes should be uploaded by Saturday before midnight. Attendance for asynchronous students is based on your participation in the discussion forum. Attendance for on-campus students will be based on your participation in the classroom session. Your attendance there, primarily, is what I'm saying. No late work will be accepted unless there's a valid reason, of course. If there's a valid reason, then we will accept that. So here's the course schedule, and it's pretty basic. You read these pages, and then you take your notes, you take a quiz. The quiz will be posted on Thursdays, and you have until midnight Saturday to take that quiz. Online students participate in the discussion forum. I'll have a discussion question. On-campus students will participate in the classroom session, which is every Tuesday, 12 noon to 1:15. The quiz is posted on Thursday. So these are pretty much the same until you get down to like week 6. And this is when you will turn in your paper before midnight. And also, you'll turn in your paper at the end of week 6 before midnight on Saturday. And you will also, as I mentioned up above, online students will post your video before lunch on Friday. So if there's any questions, you can help get IT to help you. Okay. Then on week 7, we will present and watch the oral reports during class time on February the 20th. So at the very bottom of the syllabus, and all this other material needs to be read. Attendance policies, plagiarism. So just a lot of different important subjects there. But at the very end, I have a bibliography that you can consult if you need additional reading to meet that 600-page reading requirement. So let me know if you have any questions, and look forward to our time together next week.